So, a lot of you guys are dealing with vanity narcissistic abuse by people that suffer from vanity. Now, the Google definition of vanity is excessive pride in or admiration of one's appearance or achievements, the quality of being worthless or futile. So essentially, a lot of people are right now dealing with the abuse aspect, which is the definition will be while related to narcissism, it's not the same as narcissistic abuse. They say narcissistic abuse refers to manipulative and controlling behaviors used by individuals with narcissistic personality disorder to exploit and harm others, while vanity, excessive pride, and preoccupation. But that's actually not true. When you put it together, that's exactly what they're doing. They're using their vanity to attack divine feminines, highly vibrational spiritual beings to try to manipulate and control. Now, for some people, they're using it to lower your vibration, to make you feel insecure, which goes into the solar plexus attack. And they're doing it because a lot of you are suffering with getting to your best self, living this, so-called soft life. And for a lot of divine feminines and true high spiritual beings, they're the ones suffering the most because they're genuinely the ones dealing with that type of personality disorder where they want to control real high spiritual beings and or kill them, sacrifice them. They're using that approach to kill people and to hurt people and to really get into your minds by taking away your power just simply off of using vanity. So one way is to attack your look. So some people are dealing with low vibe, glamour magic. A lot of you guys have had your feminine energy ciphered, your beauty ciphered, your tephra, or what some people call their heart chakra ciphered. Literally had your energies being pulled by energy vampires. If they can't pull y'all, if some of y'all probably got to the point where y'all can't get it pulled, they're then using the narcissistic magic, which is essentially dumping on y'all. They're dumping their energies. I'm not gonna sit here in front, I call it dumping their uglies on y'all, literally pulling their own glamour magic, dumping their problems on y'all. And that's why a lot of you can't, or it's hard for y'all to get into that energy of soft life or get into that true feminine energy where you're that easy flow. Because remember, these types of people want the easy flow, but spiritually they crazy than a motherfucker. And a lot of y'all may seem crazy than a motherfucker in the physical, but y'all really sane in the spiritual. But they're fighting y'all through this vanity narcissistic abuse. And they're finding all kind of crazy bitches that really do vanity narcissistic abuse. They're inverting energies of goddesses. Like, let's say, for instance, you may have a person that's more associated with Amaterasu. When they're associated with that being, that's a female sun deity. And if they invert that energy, they're essentially using that lower vibrational aspect to attack y'all. So let's say you have somebody that's really pretty, a really good body, and they're like, oh, they probably are associated with Amaterasu. They'll take it and invert it and attack y'all. So now everything is being energetically read to y'all mentally. And it takes a lot of confidence to fight through it, because ultimately they want y'all to kill yourselves. Ultimately, they want y'all to feel bad so they can try to take everything y'all have physically in the future. And if some of you already been fighting spiritual warfare and trying to heal yourselves, it gets difficult because they're really trying to give it all they got. Because some of y'all probably would heal yourselves, get through the energy, and be at that aspect of yourself where it's doable. And then you guys will get hit with this vanity narcissistic abuse. So then what they'll do next is they'll try to mess with your mind. So you'll say, well, oh, I'm not looking like myself. I'm not feeling like myself. Then if some of you guys really study full esoteric information or understanding of self, yes, we understand that monster side. We understand that looks aren't everything side. But it's a difference between monster energetically and not looking like yourself and looking like the lower vibrations of a person, or feeling like, because and this is the experience that I had. So they're using different types of mind controls and realities in the spirit realm. So in the lower vibration spirit realm, so probably the third dimension spirit realm and possibly the fourth, they're actually, and of course the second, because the second dimension is where they do a lot of witchcraft. So what they end up doing is they're going in and they're telling energies, these energies y'all shouldn't really be dealing with, but they are telling them, oh, if you look a certain way, that means you have a high vibration. And that's not true. We know when you look at celebrities and when you look at high profile beings, we know that a lot of them have fucked up energies and fucked up personalities, and they so-called look good, right? They look heavenly and divine. And that's the perception society's been doing this whole time. But now, even in the physical realm, they're doing the same thing. They're actually, so in y'all normal lives, at y'all jobs, when y'all doing your businesses, when y'all out and about, they're doing the same thing and they're amplifying it. The world, if y'all really pay attention, the world is not the same. If y'all really looking with y'all two eyes with the veil removed, y'all know the world isn't the same. Y'all know they've been mastering a lot of shit, because you have to really catch it. When there's a new upgrade, the matrix moves with the upgrade. So for every person they sacrifice, for every warfare that the real true high beings go through, the matrix readjusts itself to find a way, and so does the lower vibrations. They find a way to readjust, to go against what they plan on doing. And it's not, it genuinely isn't fair that they do it, but some of them have help. Some of y'all are unfortunately dealing with cults. Some of y'all are dealing with secret societies and organizations that really went, and y'all was wondering why y'all wasn't successful in life. They done took y'all shit. They done really went in y'all shit, took y'all shit. Then when y'all getting back right, it's like, once again, y'all pinging their energies to try to fight y'all again. And they're doing this constantly. They're doing this constantly. And one of the best ways to deal with vanity narcissistic abuse, one, I did a subliminal on my other channel, Healing 8 Frequencies, to combat it. So, and I think I posted it on this one or one of my other ones. But I did a frequency to actually combat narcissistic vanity abuse. And you start to feel the energy pull while trying to combat it, because that's dealing with your solar plexus, right? That's dealing with your heart chakra, trying to make you feel bad. They're messing with your etheric mirror. They're putting all kind of entities and spells in your etheric mirror to readjust how you look in the physical. They're messing with your casual bodies to readjust how y'all look in the physical, because I don't want every divine being or higher being that maybe not defined as divine, but are other higher beings and higher, these all high vibrational energies aren't defined as divine. And I want to clarify that. So a lot of beings, whether they're divine or not, are dealing with that, because they're high vibrational energies that go through the bullshit of what they're doing. And some of y'all, unfortunately, are falling for the trap where y'all taking these minor deals to fit in, or to get your soulmate. And the soulmate probably just got out of a karmic contract and y'all trying to rush into the soulmate situation. But in reality, the soulmate probably didn't choose y'all, because while y'all was dealing with these attacks spiritually, trying to live, trying to heal, they went on and chose somebody else that so-called looked and acted normal and was probably sending hell to y'all. Now, one way to truly fight it is one, trying to find a subliminal, like a vanity narcissistic abuse of a subliminal, going back to like the core of who y'all are. Vanity narcissistic abuse, healing frequencies to heal yourselves. For some of y'all might have to heavily work on your feminine energy, and I don't care if y'all a man or a female. Some of y'all gonna have to go straight into your feminine energy and really heal the literal fuck out of that energy, because they are attacking the fuck out of it. And they don't, and you have to remember, narcissistic energies that do witchcraft and things like that and work in cults, they say, remember, they don't care. They just do it. So y'all have to find that energy within yourselves to keep going, because I wouldn't kill myself for these motherfuckers, especially if they mess with my feminine energy, because obviously they know something about you that some of y'all don't know. And it's okay to go back to the core. And for some of my people that's been dealing with the caliphotic energies and going into that, understanding more demonic energies and understanding caliphotic unconscious energies, it's okay to step back for a second and reevaluate how to address what's really going on in your feminine energy. Because when y'all deal with those energies up front and y'all still doing people mess with y'all feminine energies, it can take a toll on y'all energetically, because now y'all do understand the monster, the energies, but that doesn't mean you have to look like somebody else or look tired, because I know people right now that are more afraid of fighting Luciferians, or not Luciferians, that's the wrong word, groups that will take your beauty, that will go into your tephra and start ciphering based on how y'all look. And the funny thing is, that is not how that works. The true groups does not care how y'all look physically. The true groups know how y'all are. And I have the mindset now where I'm like, if they know how I am, if they know who I really am, no matter how I look, they know that they're going to come for that person anyways. So what the reality is to really just figure out that balance, because when it's all said and done, I like to say to myself, the conscious is the front, your Kabbalah. The unconscious is your back, Khalifah. Everything in between is the middle. That's really what it is. There is no demon specifically associated with this. Entities can come in and say, these are the demons, we're this demon. But if you really know that's your unconscious and your conscious, you truly know that you can deal with all kind of so-called entities. And if you're calling out these energies and these entities specifically expecting that particular one is for my caliphotic feminine energies, or energies that are divine, not divine, and higher beings, y'all know they can, if y'all really mess with that, and I'm talking to somebody, if y'all really had to go that far, well, shout out to y'all, for real. If y'all, whoever I'm talking to, whoever gets to this video, that was messing with Khalifah, I've been there with y'all for like a year. It's been difficult, but I'm gonna be real, it does help you see the bullshit. But let me tell y'all like this, when y'all dealing with that, it's okay to go back to what do we call it? The middle path, that middle energy, where we can figure out how to utilize all that information to fight the tephra. Because when y'all start getting deep into your tephra, that's when naturally y'all going to start to see there's a lot of controls in your tephra. You start to see there's voodoo energies and entities and cults these cults are not play. They know the same information we know. It's a matter of understanding more so that we can protect ourselves and defend ourselves if we have to when it comes to that. Because I'm not dying just for my beauty or my tephra. I'm not dying, but I'm not going to play hide and go seek with these people. I'm not built like that. Some of y'all may be built like that. For the ones that's built like that, keep hiding, because y'all going to stop y'all evolution. But the ones that's built like that, do what y'all have to do to heal yourselves. Get busy and really do y'all research on the Caliph and the Kabbalah. For the ones that's in that Caliphotic energies, find it. Y'all found y'all monster, y'all found y'all ugly, and those same Caliphotic energies and people that mess Caliph can damn sure go into y'all same energies and do the same thing. People who may not understand that and get it. They can literally do the same thing. These cults ain't no joke. And maybe some of us who did understand and learn the Caliph probably have a better chance, but we still have to find that balance, because if we were first working off mudras and energy work and not understanding the other side, by the time that other side comes, you got to get right. Don't be afraid. Some of y'all, don't be afraid of who y'all are. If some of y'all are good at high vibe energy vampires, meaning that y'all know how to pull from the earth, pull from energies like plants to revitalize and still give back to the plants and give back to the environment, that's probably the best way. But for other people, and that's like more of a nuance when it comes to that. But let's be real, when they dealing with vanity, when you deal with vanity narcissistic abuse, they going in because they trying to take. And I'm really at the point where I don't care how monster these people want me to be. I don't care about none of that. We have to literally fight for something, for some of us that never fought for it. And for sometimes we never fought for it because it's still a what? Mindset that we understand. We understand monster. We understand the Moloch energy. We understand how we don't have to necessarily physically look attractive. But remember, we don't want to look like we're going through it because that sometimes is an indication somebody in your energy. Somebody doing something to y'all energy. Y'all need to wake up and know that you can fight, but y'all can fight and y'all gonna have to keep fighting. Some of y'all pull y'all divination cards. Start reading for yourselves. Stop looking at these, pick a card, do a few to validate if y'all have to. But get your own tarot cards and start pulling your own tarot cards. Hell, pull out that. You could, anything. I'm not trying to say and be funny. You can pull out a Bible and divination that and figure out what the hell going on around you. You could pull out the Quran. You can pull out the Torah. You could pull out anything and figure out what's going on if y'all really know what it is. Y'all can if y'all messing with them demons and them demonology energies, you could read demon energies and pull demon cards. Y'all could really do a lot of things to really find out what's going on with y'all. And what I found out is when you start pulling tarot, you can heal yourself, because tarot is a form of energies, right? Tarot has its own frequencies. Each tarot card has a frequency, and I've tested it out where I know it works. I have videos called The Fool, The Empress, I have The Lovers, I have different tarot card frequency type videos right now on my channel. And my channel was never built to grow or to be this big channel. It's there to genuinely heal people with the real shit that's going on. Because we all know we have all kind of different things and abuse, but not only is it knowing, it's doing what we have to do to get through it. Like, some of us may be on a fool's journey. Some of us may feel like we're going crazy, and that's the plan. A lot of us lost soulmates and twin flames because we probably was looking crazy to them. And there's nothing we can do. They don't have to feel bad, and I don't have to feel bad. I just want to move on from the situation, and so do some of y'all. So with that, do what y'all have to do. Ashe, have a good day.